This is a deeper concept video that we're going to be doing today. This is something that I recommend to a lot of my clients after we're doing some work for a while, and I haven't found an existing video to do this. So I'm going to be presenting myself. This is, of course, the inner child exercise. The excerpt that I'm going to be doing this from is actually out of one of my favorite books, the Anxiety and Phobia Workbook. This is by Edmund Bournes. I'm reading it straight out of the book. It is a wonderful read. The chapter that this is from is entitled Self-Esteem. And one thing in working through this chapter that it addresses is really understanding how in dealing with our self-esteem, we have to learn to love ourselves. And that can be easier said than done. Until we learn that, it's very difficult to be in healthy relationships and to maintain health overall. So I'm going to be going through this. This is a very abstract concept. It's a little bit hard for some people to get. So you definitely want to be in a calm atmosphere while you're doing this, while you're trying to do this. This is a visualization. So you need to be in a kind of a mellow mindset whenever you try this, and hopefully it'll go well for you. So to start, lay down in a comfortable place or sit down in a comfortable place. And the goal in doing this is we want to overcome negative patterns internalized, imprinted since childhood or throughout your life. Now, in doing this, we're going to pause. So I'll say a couple sentences and I'll pause, and I want you to think about what I just posed to you and answer the question that I posed to you. So first, now you can close your eyes and relax. If you need to, you can use one of the other videos, progressive muscle relaxation or the EFT, the tapping, something to bring your body's stress level down. That way you're relaxed. Now to start, imagine sitting down in a rocking chair and getting very comfortable. Feel yourself rocking easily back and forth. As you continue rocking, you might find yourself starting to drift, drifting more and more. Rocking back and forth, you might find yourself gently drifting back into time. Rocking gently and drifting, slowly drifting back into time. Year by year, you might imagine yourself getting younger and younger. The years are going by, back through the 90s, through the 1980s, the 70s, back a couple decades depending on how old you are. Gently drifting back, feeling younger and younger. Back into a time long ago. Drifting back to a time where you were perhaps very young. You're imagining now that you can see the little child that you were a long time ago. Very soon you can imagine seeing yourself as a little child. Perhaps you can see them there now. What do you look like? What are you wearing? How old are you? Can you see where you're picturing this child? Where are they? Are they indoors? Are they outdoors? Can you see what they're doing? Perhaps you can see their face. And if you look carefully, see the expression in their eyes. Can you tell how this little child is feeling right now? As you look at this child, can you recall anything that was missing in their life? Is there anything that kept this child from being fully happy? If there was anyone or anything that got in the way of this little child being completely happy and carefree, perhaps you can imagine seeing that person or that situation. If no one is there yet, perhaps you can imagine your mom or your dad or whomever you would like standing in front of you right now. What does that little child feel towards mom, dad, or whoever is standing in front of them right now? Is there anything that your child would like to say to that person right now? If so, it's okay to go ahead and say that right now. Go ahead and say whatever that child might need to say. If your child is feeling scared or confused about saying anything, imagine that your present-day adult enters the scene and goes up and stands next to your child. Now, whenever you're ready, imagine your adult self standing next to your little child, speaking up to who's ever there on that child's behalf. Your adult self can say anything that they want. If you have a lot to say, pause the video. You can take all the time you need. Tell the parent or whoever is there whatever you need to say, whatever you wish to say, whatever was never expressed. If you wish, you can complete the sentence. How do you think it made me feel that? Or you might complete the sentence, I wish you had. Tell your parent or whoever is there anything that you wish they had done, but they didn't. When you speak up, speak loud and clear so you can make sure whoever is in there really hears you. Does the person that you're facing have any response? Listen to see if they have a response. If so, you can respond to what they have to say. If not, just finish what you need to say. If so, when you're finished speaking, you can ask whoever is there to either go away or leave you alone, or go away for a while until you're ready to talk to them again. Or else stay, and you're going to accept them as they are and give them a hug. Now go back and see your present-day adult standing next to your little child. If you're willing, pick that child up in your arms and this very second love them. Wrap your arms around them and just tell them it's okay. Tell them that you know how they feel. Tell them that you understand. You're here and you're going to help them and love them very much. Surround your little child with a light and let the peace of being be in their arms, in your arms. Tell them that you think they're amazing, that you love the way they walk, talk, who they are, the way they do anything and everything. Tell them that you care and they're loved. Now, follow up on this however you want. Start to visualize yourself saying goodbye and that you'll see them soon whenever needed. And visit this child whenever you feel like it's time to get in touch with yourself and love yourself a little more. I hope this was helpful, and I hope that you're able to try to do this again in the future. Take care.